How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and welcome to a demo look at the upcoming Floppy Knights from Rose City Games. This is a free demo over on their Steam page right now. I want to read their quick summary because there's a lot of layers to this. They call it a deck-building, sword-swinging, tactical adventure where you summon knights and fighters out of floppy disks, which sounds really fun, and the art style is just phenomenal. I'm in love with the character designs and everything. I'm excited to see what it's all about. First level, defeat all the enemies, and win in 5 turns or less. But mostly I'm just trying to learn things, so primary first, as it's meant to be. Phoebe. Alright, let's go over the basics, Carlton. Loading training simulation. Oh, I thought I was Carlton. It's our arm robot. How many games are there, indie games especially, where the character is missing an arm and has replaced it with like robotics or, I don't know, some sort of organism or something? Seems to be a really common trope. You don't need to say loading training simulation for it to work, you know? Yes, but it's important to have fun while you work. Fair point. Okay, so I'm gonna have us fight against this succulent kicker for practice. Tasty little... Oh, I thought it was a cupcake. No, it's like a succulent plant. You know, like a cactus, hydrated, bulky leaves, all that stuff. The little angry leafy guy over there, we're gonna fight him with another floppy knight I made. Her name is Captain Thistle, and she's a special commander unit. We'll always start battles with our commander. We can't let her be defeated, or we lose. Don't let our commander bite it. Got it. And also, depending on the plant and whether or not it's a cat, don't let them bite it either. Might be poison. Something to be aware of. Probably not relevant right now. Let's get started and place Captain Thistle on the map. We can place units anywhere in the blue deployment zone. Wow, he got real, worked up about getting that floppy inserted. To win the battle, defeat all the enemy units. Let's start by placing the commander on the map. We have energy to be spent, and we have our Commander Thistle. An attack aura boosts strength of adjacent friendly units by 1. Health, attack, and range, I'm guessing is probably what that is. For some reason it's like a cactus warrior and we're fighting plants. I don't know if that's a common thread throughout this game. I'm pretty sure there's goblins and things as well. Sweet. Okay, now let's have we have our commander on the map. Let's do something with them. During battle, we'll draw cards every turn that we can play by spending energy. But we have limited energy every turn, right? Right. Let's play our cards to move close enough to that succulent kicker to attack. Roger. So here's where things get interesting and kind of a unique blending of genres. The fact that we have this deck builder that affects the ability, to what degree we're able to move these characters around, so you're less limited by a individual character's built-in movement limitations and things like that. So right now we need to be able to move at least 3 tiles. So move up to 3, do the trick, only have to spend 2 to do that. You can see it fans out the total range of where you can move to. Alright, we're in range to attack. Watch out, succulent kicker. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Pain. Wow, Carlton gets really intense really easily, doesn't he? Each unit gets 1 attack per turn. If you see the little sword icon on your unit, you know they're ready to attack. Click on the unit to activate their attack, then select the target. So that actually seems to go outside of the actual deck selection. You just have 1 built-in target, you don't have to spend energy on that. That's good. That's not an additional consideration. A reward, we have our own succulent kicker. Costs 1 energy to deploy, which really, spending energy to deploy reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh!, even though that's not really at all how that works. It reminds me of it. Add kick and move to your hand. So maybe kick would be a knockback, and move or attack. So maybe that would be how you get a secondary attack out of a unit if they have a default one. Win in 5 turns or less. Wow, that would have been really embarrassing to lose, to win in more than 5 turns. We did it! Phoebe, that was so cool. We are so powerful. Everything worked perfectly. I think we're ready to try this out on a real job. Yeah, let's grab a gig and make some cash. They've both got the dollar signs in their eyes. Makes a little bit less sense for her, unless those are, like, not just stylish shades, but functional. They are able to emote on your behalf. I like the way you think, Carlton. I like the scene transition. It's simple, but it's effective. 1-1 the bandits. There's some, like, goblin guys stealing some sort of beet, turnip, onion hybrid. Who knows? It's a fantasy world. Defeat all enemies, don't lose any units. We also have one tech boot. Trope successfully sidestepped. Using one hyper-efficient robotic sidestepping limb. I know, it's carving out its own path there. Half of your limbs are robotic? Totally new. We're finally here. The job board said to meet at this farm. I wonder who our client is. Ooh, when you say it like that, it sounds so official. Client. Job. Look at us, Phoebe. We're gonna be rich in no time. I know. This making money thing is gonna be a piece of cake. Look, someone's coming. Can I help you? Ooh, I like the hairstyle, the way they have it across like their hairline there. It looks snazzy. Hey, are you the one who posted the job? Yep, you must be Phoebe. I thought you said there'd be two of you. There are two of us. This is Carlton. He's my artificially intelligent arm. Hello. Yeah, that's great. But realistically, from like a combat perspective, it's really only one person. I don't know if you guys should really expect two salaries or anything like that. Right. What seems to be the problem? It says here on the job posting that you are terrorized by vegetarian goblins? Listen, kid, I try to keep a tight farm, but those forest goblins are snatching up all my hard work. I can't turn my back for a second without them stealing my crops. So, what do you want us to do? We could grow you some more carrots? Just plant a few seeds, till a little soil, give them some water, some sunshine, a few weeks. Problem solved. In case you were looking for some farm hands, one of them is a hyper-efficient hand. It goes well above and beyond. That sounds like a lot of work. Just keep watch and keep them away from my crops. Ah, yes, you mean murder them and bury their corpses to fertilize next year's crops. Of course. What other way would we choose to interpret that? Ah, yes. I love keeping watch. Because he's an arm. Is that what that pun is supposed to be? I don't know if that was intentional, but I like to think that's what it is. He likes to put a watch on. Okay, lady. But I'm going to need at least some kind of down payment up front. Here. Seeds? I meant cash. What am I supposed to do with these? You could make a lot of money planning those. Become a career farmer. What more could you ask for? Monetary value? It's that old teach a man to fish. You know, give him a fish he'll feed for a day. Give him some seeds, he'll be a farmer for the rest of his life. Multi-generational, pass it down, include it in his will. That whole adage. Now, go take care of my goblin problem. Ugh, fine. But you better leave a good tip when we're done here. Carlton, we'll post up over there by the... Found him! What? The goblins! Right over there! Gosh, I'm so good at keeping watch. Check it out, fellas. I don't know what magic this lady's using to make food come out of the ground, but I'm just loving it. Let's fill the bags up. Even the goblins have amazing design. Okay, I'm really into like the hyper-exaggerated expressions and everything. It reminds me a fair bit of the Super Flash Bros. Dim and Dan. The Detective Grimoire. That one where you're a ghost in the house. I wish I could remember the name of that game. Those little punks. What are you waiting for? Go get them. What's anyone waiting for, really? To win battle, defeat all the enemy units. Place the commander on the map. I assume we'll have just Thistle still, right? He always pops in with something there that it like seems to auto skip. Well, just pop you right nice and near. Assuming that like we'll have a cheap one step available. Kick. That would be good to know. Add units and cards to your hand. Yeah, let's chuck the kicker down to see what that's all about. We have a kick, attack an enemy with knockback. Remember the succulent kicker? He's our friend now. When you play a unit, they can generate more cards. And those cards go into your hand right away. They'll stay in your deck for the remainder of the battle too, so you can use them whenever we draw them. I see. The succulent kicker gave us move and kick. Exactly. Let's see what we can do with the little guy. Yeah, I figured it out. It's all good. They both do the same amount of damage, actually. He just kind of has the lower end of the health there. Well, moving 1 for free. All right, that's handy. That would have came from the succulent kicker, actually. That's a really, really, really handy one to have. And then I can use the move 2 tiles, slide them up here, attack an enemy with knockback, or like it adds knockback. Pushes an enemy in the direction of the attack. So I assume it would still do damage. By my understanding, it would still do damage. But for now, just trying to issue some kicks. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. This is where I can actually start playing around with this and like move the characters multiple times. Too much for that. End turn. That's all I'm able to do on that particular turn. But that's interesting that you could choose to just really commit really hard to move. Or if you're next to an enemy with a lot of health, you could layer in like a bunch of attacks. Upgrade a unit or card. Well, that's fun. Yeah, I want to use it on my succulent kicker. And he'll just get a little root sprout thing next to him. It will improve knockback. Gets added to the hand when you play him, and payback, counterattack the enemy after taking damage. Like, that seems really useful. I don't know if this matters so much since I've already played him. It doesn't make his stats any better. So I'm going to use it on Thistle. Sorry, Succulent. You're new to the crew. Maybe you'll get better later on. Did you see that? The Grow card lets you upgrade a unit on the map or a card in your hand. The special card is unique to the plant deck. Oh, so okay, there is specifically a plant theme here, but there's other themes to play around with. Each unit and card can be upgraded. Try it on everything. I should be able to slip you in quite easily here. And we wouldn't quite be able to finish them off, but I do want to play around with like attacking multiple times here. Nice. That's real handy. I could get you up close, but you're gonna get kind of punked. Also, only 1 damage? Did your damage go down, or did I misinterpret that previously? I think instead I only have 1 energy left. Oh, turns out I can do nothing. I was planning to run Commander Thistle up there to help out since you're about to get thwacked pretty royally, but now I don't have to spend any resources to move. That'll be handy. And I drew a new succulent kicker, so I could have upgraded it. And then this time around, it would have been useful. I didn't realize, it made sense that like the move and attack cards got reshuffled. I didn't understand that the unit summoning cards would as well. So that gives a lot of new options. This can only be used once, but hey, keeps this guy alive. He'll die otherwise. He still has it doesn't put you over the max health there, so he's still limited in that way. Let's get another one on the board. Gives you more cards to work around with as well. I'm going to do your standard attack, and then I want to see if I knock back an enemy into another enemy, if that does anything. No, not allowed. Maybe because he's already attacked once? Yeah, the little sword is gone. I think even if you use a special attack, you might not be able to, like, force it? I'm very limited here. Even if I run... Okay, I can get Thistle close enough. And still finish off one of these guys, at least. And you know what? I could move you as, like, a little bit of a roadblock. Just to keep him protected. Oh, that's the attack boost from Thistle's special ability. That's where that would have come from. Okay, so it's good with this deck and this commander to really clump enemies together. That was like the counter attack that I upgraded to have. And I want to use the knockback just because it still affects it, even though it's like a killing blow regardless. Still fun. A barrel cactus. Area attack, add restore and thorns to your hand. So you're in an area AoE, area of effect attack, 2 damage, naturally. Still the range is only 1, but maybe it would be like 1 damage in each of the 4 directions. And unit gains slow attacks. That sounds like a bad thing. Yes, entangle, you use that against an enemy. It was unclear right away whether or not that was a buff or a debuff. Leave us alone, you stinky losers. Who are you calling a loser? Very accusatory point. Hey, you little twerps, cut it out. Those are mine. Uh-oh, the angry lady's here. Hurry up, grab as much as you can and scram. Don't just stand there, chase after them. I feel like they'd probably learn their lesson. I don't think you paid nearly enough for us to do any chasing. Hey, pretty sure that's out of our scope of work. I agree. Yeah, time to pay up, farmer lady. As if you didn't scare them at all. They're gonna be back as soon as you leave. Man, I thought this was gonna be easy. I'm paying you to get to the root of this problem. Plant puns. And also, if it was easy, they would do it themselves, you know? It's gonna be hard work. Is that a veggie joke? Nice. Go! Okay, geez, man, we're going. No need to be so rude about it. We're just doing the best we can here. 1-2, squad attack. Defeat all the enemies, secondary objective. Forgot to look at it. Woof. Man, they've got little legs, but they can run fast. Phoebe, look. They're using a comms machine. Do you think there are other goblins they're working with? Are you saying there's more of them somewhere? Let's get some answers from these twerps. I'm gonna deal with this and get paid as quickly as possible. Oh. What is this thing? A couple ways to win this battle. Defeat all the enemies, or reach the target goal and hold for 2 turns. Let's start by... Okay, yeah, I haven't placed my commander yet. I don't know where that will be... Where I'll be able to even do that. Oh, in the center here. Oh, interesting. I'll try and do like the alternate objective of running straight for this. Try and fight my way through it. I'll immediately, I guess I could look at these to see if one of those would be more useful, but I think the upgrade to the commander last time was pretty useful. I would like to stick with that. Moving 1 tile seems pretty lame, but otherwise I'm not going to end up using any energy this turn, so it's really the only thing that makes sense. Well, nothing to attack. Should have tried to attack the trees. The very Powerpuff Girls-esque looking trees. Does that make sense? That's like what I think they're reminding me of. I would like to succulent one of them. I think can I use this on anything? Any unit? I wouldn't want to use it on my own, right? What does that do? Does that mean that my attacks slow things now? Unit gains slow attacks. So it doesn't mean my attack is slow. It's an attack that slows enemies? Yes, right? I'm interpreting that correctly, I hope. I'll throw a succulent on the field. Give myself a few more movement options. It's still not going to be enough. So I think you can... How much can you move in a turn? It depends on the cards. Depends on the cards. In that case, it probably makes the most sense for me to like run you over to here. It has to be directly adjacent to get the attack bonus. So yeah, I want you two to stand right next to each other. The diagonals don't count. I want him to run and attack the succulent. Oh, turns out you can walk straight on top of the water there. There might be like a disadvantage. Dang. I wanted him to attack the succulent so that I could take advantage of the bonus damage there. Well, I'm going to drop the barrel cactus back here, and he'll need no movement, which is handy. I give you barrel cactus. I made him to be real tough. When he attacks, he hits every adjacent tile at once. Oh, I should have placed him here and moved him one. He also generated Restore and Thorn cards when we play him. Pretty cool. Let's see how tough this round boy is. Unit gains 1 strength and payback. Counterattack the enemy after taking damage. Same thing we already had. I guess I'm using this. I would like to stick him here and attack this guy. Boom. Hits both of them. Did it twice? Yeah. We attacked that guy specifically, and then there was the one extra one there. Yes. There's not really a version of this where I'm gonna get a whole lot out of the succulent. Oh my goodness. That was kind of getting wailed on there. Getting dicey. Not great for me. Really hoped that that would be like a finishing blow. I think in that case it'll be worth it to move this here and finish this guy off. Oh, do you know what? Because his defenses are higher because he's standing on the tree. Status effect, I don't know what the 6 countdown thing is, but it adds the shield. This hinders movement, adds defense. Yeah, all that makes sense. So you do have to be cautious, or at least wary of the environment in ways that might be affecting where you choose to place your guys. Ooh, place this card to destroy it. Barrel Cactus, back in the mix. This guy does more damage than I had realized. Yeah, he stepped out from there, defense -1, so it's not that the open field is a lower defense. It's just that it's not defended the way that the tree is. This, destroy this card, remove from the deck, play this card to destroy it. Waste. Oh, so I have waste from one of my guys being killed, hey? The Goblin Gooper. Well, I don't really want to have to worry about that. It would be so interesting if you could upgrade the waste. It cannot be upgraded. It makes a lot of sense. The movement thing, it just makes it cost less to use. Thorns are cost less to use. Strength, payback. Having some free movement cards seems like it could go a pretty long way. I think my best bet here is to try and just finish this guy off, hopefully quickly. I want to add this extra. I should have done that first to have the extra attack. That's my mistake. Should be able to finish them off next turn. Going to use the 0 cost movement. I would have rather attacked that other one because I could actually finish it off that way. But at least I can land a little something there. Not great. I want to remove the waste I have. There's like nowhere else I would spend the energy. Could have just used that. I used the wrong movement card. My mistake. Can't wait for everyone in the comments to point out all my inefficient choices. It's always a fun part of deck building games. Kind of a given. So do I must have... Oh, damn you, the range. Oh, I still get the payback, even though it's like it was a ranged attack there. Definitely heal. Do I have multiple succulent knights? I have kickers, succulent kickers? I do, and it only goes back in your deck after it dies, so it's not that you keep using the same one over and over. That makes a lot more sense. I'm really considering a lot here. I think the only real thing I could do, spend an attack, finish this main enemy off that's really like holding down that fort. Could I have done those in a different order to have one more space to walk? I might have been able to. I'd probably have to stand on it. I was thinking I just had to be near it. So yeah, I'm not even going to be near enough to be able to like control that yet. But I thought that would be like the more interesting of the goals to aim for. You do 1, you do 2, I would get killed. Alright. this guy first. I'm going to place him on top, start holding that down. It doesn't provide any defense or anything. So I'm better off healing up here. Here's something. I really do get a freebie here that I just get to deploy directly behind that guy. That's great for me. That's fantastic. And I have a few free movements. Cruise my way along. So I just want to make sure. Oh, no, you can. That's probably what I hadn't done before. I probably accidentally clicked the attack and then tried to attack without applying it to someone first. So that's totally my fault. You can attack twice in a turn. You just have your freebie one, and then anything else is going to cost cards to execute. So there I have my buffer. The funny thing is that, oh, okay, no. I was thinking, like, on this next turn, I'll kill this thing anyways, regardless, and I'll win through that objective. No. Now I will not. Now, instead, I will choose to just end my turn passive, you know? I'm just going to sit up top here and win through peaceful means. There we go. The reward is Petunia. Ranged attack adds poison coating to your hand. Win in 5 turns or less. If I would have went the aggressive route, maybe I could have done that. I took a pretty lengthy path to get there. But I just want to show it an alternate option. I repeat, the losers are here. We are retreating to the river. What do you think you're doing? I'm looking at them right now. They look stinky and mean. Be advised to take caution should you see them. Oh, I didn't realize he had a little walkie there. Goblins, fall back. We are not stinky or mean. We're nice and cute. Oh, now they made it personal. Come on, Carlton. We're gonna finish this job no matter what. Let's stop these veggie thieves and get our money. And a sincere apology. Let's get after him. Way ahead of you. It's really hard to get ahead of someone when you're attached in such a way you can't really sprint ahead or anything. I'm guessing this is the end of the demo, so I should probably try and push ahead to that. Defeat all enemies or reach the target goal. Capture the target objective instead of defeating all the enemies. I don't know, maybe I'll go the more aggressive route this time around. Looks like their stash. That's a lot of veggies. I bet that lady will pay us a little finder's fee if we bring back a bunch of her lost crops. Now you're talking. It seems like holding the carrots would be pretty difficult. You basically have to fight your way through everything regardless. So I think I'm just gonna bum rush it and see how that works out. Let's try. I'll deploy him first. I'll take the immediate strength gain that comes along with that. Yeah, I feel good about that. Couple of strong characters on the map here. There's no freebie movement, I guess, is one thing. So I got my army on the board, and then we just took a immediate nap, trying to build up our strength before going into battle here. Don't want to rush anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can totally pull that off. It just doesn't leave room for a lot of anything else, does it? That's fine. I'll run him in there. Let's get things started. He is defended. He is also defended? What are you standing on? I didn't see any trees there. I'm surprised. It's because he's next to the mountain. Attack range up 1 and defense up 1. I think that's what's going on there. Interesting. Alright, so I'll get you to attack this guy. The weaker one. Hit them both. And can't summon this, which is what I would have liked to have done next. Dang. This music sounds a little bit Pokemon-y. It's a little bit less intense and dramatic, but there's some Pokemon influences in here for sure, and I'm now that I just picked up on it, I'm shocked I didn't realize it sooner because it seems really obvious, and I love it. Sorry, Cactor. Sorry, I don't remember your name either. I really left him high and dry there, didn't I? It wasn't great of me. I don't feel super proud of it. No. Unit or card? Let's maybe apply it to the kicker. Oh, man. Can I not? If I select card. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work. The knockback's kind of lame. Only costs 1 to apply. Some freebie movements. I need more free movements, honestly. That does make such a huge difference to things. And I'm going to have you apply a few more immediate attacks here. Even though now I should be able to finish back actually, because now I'm thinking. Now I'm really putting the strategy in. Because now I can run in and get a free kill here, assuming that the one defense doesn't negate my one attack. It doesn't. I'm good there. Alright, that's great. Exactly how I wanted that to go. I think I would like to move my cactus a little bit out of the way here. You can go hug some defense of your own. This isn't going... It's not a flawless execution of the plan by any means. And I like beefing up the commander a lot, so you can have the other one there. I'm trying to keep everyone alive here. My barrel cactus is probably screwed. Yeah. I wish I had the counter attack on that guy, seeing as he was kind of destined to lose there. Ooh. I don't lose if they camp out on the carrots for multiple turns, do I? Because that's a pretty real risk right now. I should hope not. I'm going to add this ranged guy in, because they seem really helpful. Unit gains poison attacks. This little cutie's named Spitunia. It's a really fun name. I do like that name. They have a special ranged attack. They can't attack units right next to them, but they can hit units from a space away. Make sure to keep them safe and use them to hit enemies from afar. I'll protect this flower with my life. I can crush through this really easily. I guess I'm using my free attack on that. Oh, the one defense negated it. That's annoying. That's really not what I wanted. No, I don't. Damn it. I'm trying to think of a way to do this where I'm not wasting too many turns or anything. Poison attack. You're getting poison attack. Maybe I should give a few upgrades to some other people, but whatever. I like it. I like building them up like this. Crap. Well, since I can only use the one movement, can I run past them? I can't. I can go diagonal. I can't do that either. It's listing it as an option, but I legit can't do it. Run you onto a defended tile there. Not a great turn overall. The way they attack is really, they just kind of like jazz hands in all directions. Oh, nuts. Yep, that makes sense. Of course. That went quite poorly. Oh, man. They're pulling out some, like, micro on me here. They know how to manage that sort of stuff. That's devastating to my overall strategy. I really do just want to run you in there and try and end some of these things. That's an easy, obvious choice. I might as well get another barrel guy in there. And I do want you to start getting closer. Do I already have payback on this? I think I do. Can't use it this turn anyways. Man, this has not been the best unit management. The first couple levels there were like not particularly strategic. The introduction was quite light on that. Didn't have to think about it. Now all of a sudden it's like pretty legit. Adds poison coating plus to your hand and makes Spitunia's attacks better. I think that's an overall really worthwhile trade. Free attack here. That should be a nice obvious one. I don't have enough movement stuff right now. I'm really trying to like move in to either finish things off or claim something. And I really just don't have it. Slows people down, slow attacks. I'll add that on, sure. That was what the clock was, with like the 6 on it, the status effect that I had managed to apply to one of these enemies before. Ooh, that retaliation was very useful to me. Please, please, please draw some healing things. What? How? How did I manage to not draw anything that heals? That's terrible luck. Poisoned? Yes, maybe? Oh, did I not apply it to you? I applied the poison to you, didn't I? I don't even remember anymore. Crud. Are you defended at all? I don't think so, actually. 3 movement spaces? Okay. Do you have any retaliation? I should have checked that. I hope not. I don't think so. So freebie attack. Oh, good. Lucky on that one, for sure. Claim the carrots. Have to hold it down for a little bit. Ooh, hinders movement. I got lucky there that didn't end up mattering. And attack. Again. Decent turn. Not bad. Got really lucky that my commander didn't get wiped out there. Aw. Spitoonia. I'm a little bummed about that. Now I have the Spitoonia Plus. Potentially. My deck has really been fleshed out quite heartily. Well, guess what? You get a quick upgrade since you're available on the board here. Is that enough? Attack 2? Yeah. Put an end to it. Oh. Okay, not quite apparently. I could have strengthened him before giving him the bonus. Well, definitely could have ended that a turn sooner. Now he's running away. There, I got the one for sitting on the carrots. The Bamboomer, a long-ranged attack. It is slow. Three spaces. Yeah. And return a unit to your hand. Regrow. Oh, nice. Without having any waste if you know they're kind of doomed anyways. That seems really useful. That's a pretty cool one. Nuts. I'm cornered. Spill the beans. Where's your headquarters? We'll let you go if you tell us, vermin. Our base is just a little further down the path. Let me go. Jeez. Fine. Scram. Okay, Phoebe. Let's go finish this. We'll show them who's stinky and mean. Really getting hung up on that, huh? Carrying that for like days forward. The Fun Zone. Defeat all enemies or reach the target goal. Not even like first or hold it or anything. Just reach it at all. And win with at least 5 units in play. Ooh, that would have to be like everything. Both my succulents, Petunia, the cactus. Oh, and that long range thing. I think I have 6 plus my commander. Hey, losers. I'm impressed you made it this far. But this is our turf. What is this place? This here is the Fun Zone, and losers like you will just stink it up. I suggest moving along before we have to get tough with ya. You're not going to stop us from taking the magical ground food. It's just like regular food. You guys are vegetarians. You should probably know how to grow food. We were sent here to stop you, even if it means we have to take over your stupid Fun Zone. Yeah, we're going to stink it all up. We're trying to prove we're not stinky, Carlton. All right, we'll do this the hard way. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Carlton's ready for action. He's feeling it. So we have to make it to the objective and hold it for 2 turns. All right, there's some mismatching. It's happened a couple times between what it says in the overworld and what it says in battle, or just defeat everyone. Oh, is the map? It extends a little bit up that ways, it looks like. There's a bit more to it than what we're seeing. Yeah, okay, that's the true target. Hold for 2 turns with any unit, and I have no idea what the computer does, actually. Not a clue. Alright, first thing, I want this Petunia out there. Poison attacks. I really dig the poison attacks, but for now, all I can really worry about is running out here. Nice. Solid start. Happy with it. Not really anything else I could have done there, I don't think, to... It's funny, there's a weird mix of like floppy disk and computer tech and stuff kind of is important, and it's thematically used in some ways, like it types out player turn and erases it. It's kind of layered in there, but just a little bit, and I'm okay with that. I like it. I like the way it's utilized in this game. I should probably upgrade a unit. The payback. Having the payback is huge, actually. As long as I can keep them alive. That's pretty important. 2 tiles, that wouldn't quite do it. I'm trying to maximize the number of enemies I like eliminate in this turn, because I really can't afford to be attacked too many times here. So I think what I kind of have to do is try and put some distance between us. I can also do 1 short move here, +1 attack. Oh, I forgot I would have the bonus attack. Not that it really matters. I would have had enough to finish this off anyways. I hope that they can't run that far, or else I'm kind of boned here. But I have the free movement. Dang, I should have thought of that. But I can use that. I can still use that, because now that's 1 more that this guy would have to move, and it's just the tiniest bit more likely that he wouldn't be able to. Playing units to get those extra cards is something you really should think about. There we go. That's totally, like, precisely the best case scenario just happened. That's fantastic for me. What are my number 1 priorities? Heal up. Thistle. Definitely. If I move you 2 spaces to take care of this. Not quite, though. And I'll only be able to finish off 1 more of these. So I guess this nearest one is probably the better of the 2 to worry about for now. And I'll allow the kicker to take care of that. See a little action for yourself there. This guy should attack me, and I'll do the payback. Eliminate that nice and easily. I really want to know what the computer's about. When I, like, I don't know, I earn an upgrade or something by making it to that? The Bamboomer. This seems really fun. I definitely want to get the Bamboomer on the map. Ooh, it's expensive. Oh, do you know what? I probably should have waited, because this probably becomes like a new deployment area for you once you've made it to that. So, upgrades. No longer slow. So you can move a lot better, I'm assuming. Can't be. I've already upgraded them once. Yeah, I don't want you to be slow. I want you to be able to move around alongside everyone else. And whoops. I spent all my energy deploying the Bamboomer. Yeah, okay, so if a character of yours stands on the computer, then it becomes your area. Ha, we control the redeployment zone. Great work, goblins. Phoebe, if we can put a unit on that switch, then we can take over the redeployment zone for ourselves. Which exists within the larger fun zone, apparently. Let's go kick them off. I don't know if this other team will deploy units. Like, is that something I have to worry about? Or is what's out here now the Goblin Bopper? Is what out here now? Is that, like, it? You know? Man, I wish you had the tiniest bit more health. That would really help me out a lot. I want to add poison to this Petunia. I feel like that generally would be a helpful thing. 2 spaces, and then 1 more out of this. But then everyone else will be, like, left behind, you know? I want 1 movement here. I want you to get in, like, a better strategic position. I'm trying to move around and do as much as I can here. Yeah, that's a secondary condition, is having another guy out. That's fine. I get 1 more movement out of it. There. That should be 5 units on the board, unless it doesn't count the commander. I don't want my guys to become too spread out. I feel like that makes them far too vulnerable to just getting wrecked. Do your thing. Oh, they lose their attack. I probably should keep that in mind throughout. Oh, the defense of being alongside the mountains. That really messes things up, doesn't it? I can probably risk being... Ooh, they have more attack than I thought. Oh, that gets destroyed. That's really risky, actually, to spend that, then. Maybe I shouldn't rely so much on having the commander front and center like that. Seems risky. Payback, though. That does help a lot. Alright, well, I mean, that was very courteous of you to just open yourself up to that. That makes that so much easier for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. So that's about all I can do if I commit to that. I would like to start, you know, like applying poison and things. The rough thing is that they just have so little health. Like, this Petunia is gonna get attacked next turn and then they'll be toast, right? Unless I run them out of there now? I can do that. Maybe just to keep them alive. We'll see. The minus 1 HP, yeah, the poison, helping out, effective. Still only the one. The one attack isn't great, really. I'll take my free attack, and I can take a second attack. Yeah, let's do that. Clear that guy out of there. Be done with it. Another ranged unit. Try and bring him in a little closer to everything. And the range is nice. I'm still a little ways off. Unit gains slow attacks. Well, yeah, I'll do that over deploying the barrel cactus. We're making good progress here, I'd say. I guess the computer has it in their mind that, like, once they hold down a position like that, they like commit. I don't have any more healing. I have to be so careful with Thistle. That's a big mistake of mine. I have to get too closer? Yeah? I do want to try that out. I think that'd be fun, for lack of a better word. Ooh. I'm unfurling a strategy here. Oh, I was going to apply the poison as well. Don't have enough for that. Really? Dang it. That's really disappointing. I thought I had lined that up. Well, really not a lot going on up there. There's no point deploying anything because I'm about to take over this deployment section. Upgrade a unit. I've already used it on you. Poison coating plus. Or I'm probably better off upgrading a card at this point. Maybe the either or only costs 1. Let's upgrade that. Move 1 tile. It's when it's not a direct line. There, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not that complicated to map out. I just did it stupidly. So I'm just gonna commit to this a little bit since this is very effective and has the least concern overall. I was curious if it would still knock back in that same way. We'll get you closer. Trying to put other things on the front line there so my commander doesn't get smoked. Inevitably, you'll reclaim that. Predictable. That makes it easy for this guy here. And really, I want like one of you guys to hold that down. I don't really care about... I don't want to spend one of my good characters on it. But I kind of just need to move as many people as possible. The redeployment zone is ours. Yes! Now we can place units much closer to the goblins. And this is about all we can do. Do you know what? Return to hand. There's no point making you run all that distance. I might even redeploy that guy if it comes up again. That's just a lot simpler. Spending 7 energy or whatever running a character all that distance versus 1 energy, 2 energy, 1 to pick them back up, 1 to redeploy. It's like 1,000 times simpler. Oh, you've fallen right into my trap. Do you have poison? I think you could benefit from having some poison. That would... Ooh, 3. And you have none? Is that a temporary thing? Do you not permanently have poison once you apply it like that? I kind of thought maybe you did. What more should I do here? I would have to move... Oh, I can walk on the water. Yeah, it's a lit up space. I would have to move 3 spaces. Can I achieve that? Yes. I feel like I'm putting this guy at pretty major risk. I don't think he'll make it through to the next turn. But this goes a long way into putting that guy down. So I feel like that's worthwhile. Yep. Okay, but I can totally apply this. Yeah, and use the knockback. All right, that was a power move. That was huge. That was came together very nicely. Oh, but now he's fleeing. He's fleeing, and we got a ranged character coming in here now, which is a little worrisome. You have to contest with that a little bit. I can easily put you in place. So I'm going to go ahead with this little 1-2 maneuver. Quick attack. And do I deploy the barrel cactus? Oh, it puts a restore into your hand. I forgot that was a way to get the restore. That would be a good reason to recall a unit as well, is to get more of those into your deck. That makes a dramatic difference. I may have sacrificed Spatunia here. Yeah, that's a shame, but it was a good cause overall. That really, all of that worked out quite well. How many spaces would I have to move you guys to make all this work? I could spend a couple freebie movements here. It's a defended space, so it's only going to be 1 damage. But then 1, 2, 3, right? So if I just get you to there, that'll be fine. I think I'm going to get you to hold where you are for now, and instead worry about getting Thistle back into the action. And you're doing nothing back there. I have the 1 energy regardless. Might as well do a quick recall on that. Barrel's doing a good job, but man, that poison was deadly. That was awesome, actually. I didn't realize how much that was actually chipping away. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I can squeeze enough movements out of this to actually get close enough. Not quite. I would have to move 1 more, which is fine. I can do it. It's the real shame is that I wouldn't be able to move Thistle near enough to fully take advantage of that. But what I can do, I can lay the first attack down here, and actually I can apply the kick and put an end to that. Okay. Didn't see that as a winning route, but it just suddenly emerged. Vera, a new commander with a defense aura instead of an attack aura. Low health. Yikes. But I guess if you keep them in the back, that would be the strategy there. Ah, give us that flag back. It's ours. Listen to me. You've got to stop taking that poor lady's food. But it tastes so good. It doesn't matter. It's not yours. We're getting a G.I. Joe PSA here. But how else are we supposed to get magic ground food? Here. What's this? Bunch of little boogers? They're seeds. Which the farmer gave us. That's funny. Vegetables aren't magic ground food. They're just plants. Put some here and you can grow your own food. What? Really? That's it? Don't forget to water them, fool. Fool. I'm here to take half of this huge stash of veggies you stole. You can keep the other half. That should tide you over till you grow your own. But in return, you have to leave that lady alone, okay? That's a good deal too, because if I had my way, I would have incinerated you with my laser eyes. I thought he was about to get interrupted. Nope, he was getting very hyper-aggressive. Maybe you're not such losers after all. Okay, it's a deal. But don't ever show your stinky faces around the fun zone again. That got real. Come on, I thought we were bridging that gap there, finding some common ground. All right, deal. Come on, Phoebe. Let's go get our cash money. The episode is complete. That was a solid hour-long demo. That was like quite a lot to show off and explore, actually, which is pretty cool. I think the full game is due out sometime in 2020. Following the Discord would be a good option to see more. Yeah, I think there's some like good layers of strategy, a fun blending of genres. I'm obsessed with the art style. Yeah, I like what they got on display here. I think it's worth checking out. Go follow the link down below, maybe wishlist it for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.